Hello, it's Avalon here, and welcome to this little video update. I have been immersed in my own temple nest for the last 2.5 months since I left Facebook. So this is a little update, and I'll also share with you an awesome tool that I'm using to support me to stay focused during the day, because focus is your superpower, especially as a multi-dimensional woman. So, firstly, I left Facebook 2.5 months ago, and it has profoundly changed my life. I feel like all of this mental energy that was spilling out and all fragmented and scattered, I have reined it all back in. Facebook is not a blip on my consciousness in the slightest. There's been a real returning to a natural rhythm, my own internal rhythm, back into alignment with myself, with my family, in my home. I've been spending this time to get really organized. I've been feeling the need to clear, like we've been clearing, right? Lots of us have been clearing for years, and now it's a process of refining so that when I'm ready to emerge, which is soon, then there's a really strong foundation. And this is what we need as visionary women, is this strong foundation of this container that holds us, this beautiful container. So speaking of that, I'm going to show you this very simple tool. So I've been obsessed with human effectiveness and how do I fulfill my potential in this lifetime, right? So this has led me down many different paths of research and experimentation, and a lot of it is around high performance executive stuff, right? Which is really not my world, but I'm willing to learn from those who are focused and committed to exploring, how can we be amazing humans? How can we live a beautiful life? That's really what it's about for me. So through all of this, and looking at all these different models, I have now streamlined and refined a 5-step system, the mothership. The mothership is a beautiful container to support multidimensional, creative, visionary women to be focused and aligned and take action on what matters to you, while also having the spaciousness to allow yourself to be in your own flow. So I'm going to share with you one piece. This is actually the final piece. So it goes from like the expansiveness where you're gathering and capturing and visioning and brainstorming on the big picture, right? And then refining where you're dreaming and weaving your ideas together, and then creating some sort of filing or organization system that works for you, which is obviously going to be unique and tailored to your own needs. It could be super simple and minimal, or it could have a few layers to it depending on, what level of work that you're doing and what resources you need. From the filing system, then we go to project planning. From project planning, we go to daily flow, which is where you actually take the actions. So it's right from that expansive visioning right down to, okay, what is the next action that I need to take today that is going to keep me aligned, on track, on my life path, so that I can fulfill this beautiful mission that I'm on. And whether mission or purpose or whatever, just the life that you're here to live, it's for that, right? So that we can step out of this world of struggle and scarcity and being disempowered and claiming your life back, putting yourself back into the center of your own experience, and knowing how powerful you are to influence all of those around you when you come into a state of harmony within. So this is what this is to support you with. So as I shared with you, this is the final step. So this is I'm calling it the daily flow planner, right? So basically it's a lined A4 book. You could use smaller, you could use A5, just a plain notebook. I use a hardcover because it's so much easier, and a spiral bound. So that way it's like, basically like got a built-in clipboard when it's got the hardcover. So the way you lay out, you draw one page for one day. And it's great to do it the night before, or you could do it in the morning. Either way, I like to do it the night before because that way I can go to bed feeling peaceful and wake up and there's a sense of I don't need to think. There's already some clarity about what's happening today. So on the very left-hand column, you do a line, just like draw a skinny column on the left and put the times in. So every line is half an hour. So I start at 6:30. So 6:30, and then there's a line 7:30, and then a line 8:30, all the way down 9:30, 10:30. So all the way down, I've got till 10:30 p.m. So this book has the right amount of lines so that I can start at 6:30 and end at 10:30. Then have a line down the middle of the page. So this column on the first half is actually the daily flow. This is your life. This represents the time flow through the day of what you're doing and where your time and energy is. So you may already have some appointments or particular things that need to happen. So if they need to happen, put them in. Like tomorrow I've got a client session, I've got a group call as well. So I've put them in. So I know that those things are happening. They're like, kind of like locked in. There's a lot of space around that. The other column on the right-hand side is to put any notes or anything that you need to jot down that you don't want to forget, or even things that you would like to do today but they don't fit into a particular time slot. Put them on that side. Now, the beauty of this system is that if you need to spill over, like if you've got suddenly you're like really inspired, simply just turn the page and just jot down your ideas, because then, there's so much flexibility. It's completely customizable. And then the next day when you want to do the next page, you just draw it up. Now, it literally takes like 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes to draw this framework up on a page. Take that time to focus in, to just honor your day. Imagine that every day is sacred. Every day is sacred. And even if you create your framework for the day, you may have nothing locked in. How amazing is that then? It's like this world of possibility for your day today. You might also conversely recognize that you've got way too many things that you're trying to cram into your day. So that is an indicator that something needs to change, right? So that you may need to look at rearranging things, or you may need to have some boundaries, or you might need to look at some projects that you're putting attention into that really aren't high value activities for you, right? This is you designing your life, because I'm here to support you, to be a wild visionary creator being and be deeply aligned in your own flow. So that said, I'm actually holding a 1-day retreat on the art of divine living, where I will guide you through this whole journey to flesh out your own unique system of the container that allows you and supports you to do what you're here for. I'm super excited about that. It's happening on the 10th of July, 2021. The page isn't ready yet, but I just wanted you to lock the date in, put the date in, 10th of July, 1-day retreat from home with, I'm going to support you to set up your sacred space and have everything that you need so that we can drop in to a beautiful visioning space and you can get clarity to support you to get organized to do what you're here for, because organization is a superpower. The other thing that I've been dropping into is the potency of reclaiming the witch. Now, this is something that I've been journeying with for many, many years and many, many lifetimes, and we have needed to go underground, and there is a lot of distortion and misunderstanding around this idea of witch. So in its simplest form, witch is a wise woman. It is a woman who is sovereign unto herself, a woman who is connected in with her wisdom. She understands the interconnectedness of all things. There is no hierarchy. There is no holy book leading the way. There are no gurus. This is about knowing that we are all divine beings on this earth, and we have the capacity and the power to influence change and to birth new things into form. And we also have the beautiful role to bring more love and healing and nurturing onto earth, right? And it's as simple as that to me. There's lots of other layers. Obviously, we can go right in to ritual and ceremony and, seasonal festivals and honoring the life force and all of these beautiful things. But essentially, it's a very unique path of personal empowerment, right? So that you can really tune in and activate your own individual energetic aliveness, your sensuality, your full sensory aliveness, and your ability to create and bring new things into being and to, be a force for positive change on the planet. Thank you for watching my little update. I hope this has been supportive for you in some way. I'm really excited to connect in next week, where there'll be more clarity about what's coming as I gradually emerge from my own cocoon of transformation. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.